let me just make it clear for your listeners. There is no such thing as a distinction between Palestinian people and Hamas. Palestinian people are Hamas, right? Over 85% of them voted for Hamas and continue to support Hamas. They are Hamas. They're the ones who brought them to power. Those are the people of Hamas, are drawn from and represent these people. And yet, the whole world is crying and screaming. All of these left-wing godless nations have turned against Israel in support of murderers and rapists. It's a shocking, shocking thing. It's truly, unbelievable. So that really is the fulfillment here. The sin of the Edomites is not that they have physically come and attacked Israel. France and England have not physically attacked Israel, but rather they gaze with glee, as right in verse 12. How could you gaze with glee on your brother that day, on his day of calamity? Right? They celebrated. Think of all the professors, the evil professors in America, the left-wing professors who literally celebrated on October 7th. Right? How could you gloat over the people of Judah on that day of ruin? Right? And Judah, the land of Judea, the tribal land of Judah, is the land where that Hamas invaded from Gaza. Right. So when Judah was invaded and Judah went through this horrific tragedy, you're laughing and you're smiling. You loudly jeer on a day of anguish.
For violence, Hamas, against your brother Jacob, shame shall cover you, and you shall be cut off forever. In the day that you stood on the other side, in the day that strangers carried captive his forces, when foreigners entered his gates and cast lots for Jerusalem, even you were as one of them. Obadiah 1, 10 and 11. In light of the October 7th atrocities, how is Israel living in the fulfillment of these verses in Obadiah right now? Who is Edom? Who is the house of Esau? How do you identify who Edom is today? Obadiah 1:18 goes on to say, the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, but the house of Esau shall be stubble. They shall kindle them and devour them, and no survivor shall remain of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken. How is the house of Jacob being a flame right now? Listen in as Elie Mischel takes us on a deep dive into the book of Obadiah and learn how these ancient prophecies are being fulfilled in our days today. Israel Connect is your bridge to the land and people of Israel.